Liquid fertilizers can be the most expensive part of a lawn care program. So what do you actually get out of them? Are they worth it? Let's go through a few things today. Yes, g'day and welcome to a new video on a beautiful sunny winter's day where the lawn is absolutely shining. It's late January, so got the lawn looking pretty nice for this time of winter. Only 5 or 6 weeks until spring, so getting really excited to that. But today, all about liquid fertilizers and where they fit into a lawn care program and ways that you can potentially use them to get best bang for buck, because they can be a bit more on the expensive side. Now, a lot of people will have a lot of different views when it comes to lawn care and different products, but I think most of us could agree that to really take your lawn to that super high level of looking amazing, striping up, cutting it nice and low, you probably want to be using liquid fertilizers. But hey, not everyone is an absolute lawn fanatic who is going to be as into this hobby as some of us are. So look, in general, I feel granular fertilizers, different people will have different views on this, but granular fertilizers are a real backbone of a lawn care program. So we can't be using those throughout winter, except for some situations with cool season grasses, which will be able to absorb those nutrients a bit more differently. But on our warm season grasses, we need warmth to be able to break down granular fertilizers. So that means we're using them between September and around about April, something like that, to be able to give our lawn sustained nutrition. Because a lot of the time with our granulars, they are slow release that are gonna last 10 to 12 weeks. A lot of them, you know, they're all written on the label of how long they last, but that's the real backbone. And so that, along with a wetting agent, in most cases, they're my two go-to products. Wetting agent to help absorb and retain moisture. You need light and you need water to be able to grow most things, especially lawn. So yeah, being able to retain that moisture and give it sustained feeding with granular fertilizers, for the most part, I feel that's the backbone. But you do get a lot of additional benefits if you add in liquid fertilizers on top of that granular stuff in your program. With liquid fertilizers, we can often be mixing multiple fertilizers together to get lots of different nutrients and things into the lawn. Because they're sprayed directly onto the leaf, they can be absorbed a lot faster and they can show up the results a lot quicker. So for me, ever since we moved into this house just under 2 years ago now, I've been using Lawn Tips products from Ben Sims. And for liquid fertilizers, that means the Lawn Tips mix, both the winter and the spring mix. Overlaying some earlier clips where I struggled with my audio, and also I'm recording this for the second time as well because I didn't turn the camera on. But being winter at the moment, I am currently using that Lawn Tips winter mix, and the aim of that is to really strengthen up the plant and to be able to help it to withstand frosts and less sunlight and the extra cold and all that sort of thing. I will use that from around about May through to the end of August, and then in spring at the start of September I'll generally switch over to that spring mix, which is giving us more of the nutrients that we need when there is that extra growth and everything through summer, a bit of extra heat as well to be able to withstand that. And I am using these liquid fertilizers every 6 weeks all year round. I'm actually, and something you can do in winter and even actually throughout the whole year, is use a half rate every 2 or 3 weeks. I am doing that on the back lawn this winter, half rate every 3 weeks, but as a whole, I use it every 6. Now you might hear in some of Ben's videos, he talks about using his mix every 4 weeks. I've personally just always used every 6. From a bit of a time and money sort of thing, I think it's a bit more relatable, hopefully for people, and I've always gotten fantastic results using them every 6 weeks. So that is what I go with. By all means, you could definitely use them every 4. Ben talks about that in his own videos and his products and that sort of thing. But yeah, every 6 for me goes all right. Now, what I also love about this mix of fertilizers is the fact that it's a real health mix. It's really improving the health and the structure of the lawn. It's not just giving it a quick hit of nitrogen, a quick hit of iron for a quick green up. That is not really going to improve the health of your lawn. It's a really good health mix, some great microbes and all that sort of thing in there, in this organic mix of fertilizer to make the whole thing healthier. And a healthy lawn is a green lawn. So having said that, I have added in here today a little bit of liquid iron for a color boost. I'm essentially at this point of winter not being complacent with how the lawn is looking. I want to keep putting good things into it and keeping and holding on to this color. Iron does also actually have a bit of a role in maintaining some heat in the leaf of the lawn to be able to help it to withstand frosts. Quickly, something I want to show you over here, nice, beautiful green lawn where I've been using liquid fertilizers all winter. Over here, the angle of the sun actually is not showing it up that well, but if you get up close, you can see all of this dead damage and frost burn. Actually mowing it earlier sort of, in many ways, mowed off a lot of frost damage, but it is really struggling. We had a patch there of a few frosts about a month or so ago, and it really took a hit, that patch. So yeah, it's not showing up that well in the sunlight, but over here, it's holding up beautifully using my liquid fertilizer program. So when it comes to using liquid fertilizer, I've got a high input program of using it every 5 or 6 weeks, a medium input program of using it around about every 8 or 9 weeks, and a low input program of not using it at all. But there are a lot of different options, especially having those 3 products. It's great being able to put those all together and having that different balance of nutrients. But I'll quickly spray this out in between gusts of wind. You can probably see it's not the most amazing day to spray today, but we're getting periods of calm. So I'll get this out, and I've got to spray the front lawn as well. And I'll talk through a few different ways that you can mix up your strategy with using liquid fertilizer so that you can still use it, not have that full cost of using a full rate as often as I might be doing it, and still be able to have an amazing lawn. Yeah, look at that, basically dead still. Alright, so there is basically what liquid fertilizers do and how they can help your lawn. Maybe if you were happy to spend the money, but you just needed to be tipped over the edge a little bit, it sort of shows you what's possible by using them. But here are 4 different ways that you could use liquid fertilizers to make it more cost effective than having that full outlay using a full rate every 4 to 6 weeks. The first suggestion I would give you is just to use 2 out of 3 products every 6 to 8 weeks. So when it's the lawn tips mix and there's the 3 products that are always in the mix, just every 6 weeks, drop one of them off and rotate that through. So they're still all getting out there onto your lawn. You're still applying liquid fertilizer regularly. You're just getting different nutrients at different times of the year. You could even take that a step further and just do one of those products every 4 to 6 weeks. Now, something you could also do is just use a slightly lower rate. So potentially using 150 mils per 100 square meters, coming down from 200. Again, a little bit less of the product, a little bit less results, but you're still getting liquid fertilizer onto your lawn and the benefits that come with it. And then the last one, which for me is probably the path that I would go down if I was in that position, is just to use liquid fertilizers in winter only. So finish off your last granular application in April or whatever it may be, and then for the next 3 or 4 months, get out there every however often you want to, 4 to 6 weeks, and just use liquids throughout the winter. So in the summer months, you've got nice sun, hopefully using wetting agents, using granular fertilizers. You're getting enough water on your lawn and that will sustain it for that period of time. And then in winter, when the danger of frost and things comes around, you turn to your liquids and you get your benefits and you keep your lawn green that way. Probably actually a 5th and final one that I would say is maybe you just get yourself a liquid iron and you use that a week before any time you might be having friends over or hosting Christmas or whatever it may be, to boost your color in the lawn just for little certain periods of the year where you want to show off. So look, I must be honest and say that I was making this video for everyone's benefit to be out there on YouTube, but specifically to link it in my lawn care programs so that it's always there for anyone that buys it and wants to have this reference to this video of liquid fertilizers in general, and potentially help you to make some decisions about what you spend your money on. But yeah, look, if you've clicked on that link, obviously you've bought a program. If you're interested and you're watching it in the meantime, over the next 5 or so weeks, I'm working really hard and bringing out new lawn care programs and refreshing my old ones. So check those out when they are live. Just really trying to take all that I've learned, using the information of others as well and their knowledge to put that all in and help people be able to, if they are going to go and spend their money on stuff and they want to have a nice lawn, it's all there, one document, follow it and you'll be right. But anyway, hopefully that was helpful. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.